Hello everyone, Jai Swaminarayan students. Students, so I am your biology teacher. We will discuss today our science, standard 10 science and particularly our biology portion. Okay, our favorite subject biology. So we will discuss biology. So first of all, we should know what is biology. Okay, in science, what is biology? There are three different branches of science: chemistry, physics, biology. Mainly three branches. And in biology, what is biology? So first of all, biology is the study of living organisms. Study of living organisms means we will study living organism like bacteria, plant, humans, animals, etc., etc. Okay, so these are all living worlds: living animals, living plants. This is called as living world. Okay, so we have to study all the living organisms in our biology portion. Now, in our first chapter is life processes. So we should know what is live and what is non-living. Okay, so we have to discuss the difference between living and non-living. Okay, now in biology we will study for only living organisms. So we have to differentiate what is living and what is non-living. So there are some features which living organisms show. For example, metabolism, reproduction, growth. Okay, so these are some characteristic features of living organisms. Okay, for example, this duster is non-living. They do not will grow, do not reproduce, do not metabolize, because this is non-living. But we are humans, we are living organisms, we are animals. Okay, so we can grow, we can reproduce. Okay, and metabolism in our body. So this is the difference between living and non-living. Okay, अब तक तो हमें इतना ही मालूम था कि जो चल सकता है वो लिविंग है, जो नहीं चल सकता वो नॉन लिविंग है. बट नो, देर आर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स. Okay, so now in biology we have to study every feature of that living thing. So now, as we know what is biology, what is living, and now this our chapter is life processes, means processes in living organisms. Okay, processes, chemical reactions occurring in our living organisms we have to discuss. Now, first of all, we will see chapter introduction. Okay, so in chapter introduction we have the term molecular movements. Molecular movements are there in living organisms. They are very small scales. They are occurring in very small scale, and we can't see naked eyes with our naked eyes. We have to see in microscope. Okay, so they are invisible for naked eyes. What molecular movements? Now, these molecular movements, what is the role? What is the role of these molecular movements? Why this is occurring in our living organisms? Why? Because living organism is well organized. Okay, then we can say tissues. Tissues are there in higher animals, higher plants. Tissues are there. Tissues are made up of cells, small cells. I think you have learned about cell. What is cell? But okay, I will tell you, cell is a fundamental unit of life. Every living organism is made up of cell. Okay, so cell is the smallest part of every body, every living organism. So tissue are made up of cells, and cells have small organelles in their structure. So specific organelles are there like mitochondria, chloroplast. Okay, nucleus are there. Okay, now if cell will break, then living organism will die. Okay, so this is the necessary, living organization is necessary for life. Okay, it breakdowns, living organism will die, no more life. Okay, then these molecular movements must keep repairing and maintaining structure. Okay, अगर सेल टूट जाएगा तो सेल को वापस बनना पड़ेगा, रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा, मेंटेन होना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो दिस इज मस्ट keep repairing and maintaining their structure, particular structure. नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, मर जाएगा, cell will die. Now we can say life processes is equal to maintenance processes. In living organism, life processes is equal to maintenance processes. So basically life processes क्या है, हमारी बॉडी को मेंटेन रखने के लिए प्रोसेसेस है, केमिकल रिएक्शंस है. ओके, वी विल डिस्कस our 6.1 in our textbook is what are life processes. There are various life processes present over living organisms. What are they? So maintenance of functioning of living organism. First of all, why useful? Because maintenance and function, particular function of living organism. For example, nutrition. अभी मैंने लंच किया है. मैंने लंच क्यों किया है? क्योंकि मुझे एनर्जी चाहिए. I required energy. So that's why we required energy. And must go on. The processes must go on always, any time. Processes कभी रुकनी नहीं चाहिए. Whenever we sleep, okay, but life processes will happening. Okay, so life processing होती ही रहती है every time हमारी बॉडी के अंदर. हम we are exchanging our oxygen and removing carbon dioxide. So that processes will occurring continuously. No stop is there. Now we for life processes we require energy. Okay, for example fuel. जैसे हमें कोई गाड़ी या एक्टिवा चलाने के लिए पेट्रोल की जरूरत होती है, वैसे ही like that energy is required for the functioning of cell, for our body, for plant, for bacteria, etc, etc. So energy must required. Now energy, where it comes from? Okay, so comes from outside of the body. हमारे शरीर के अंदर जनरेट नहीं होगी, वो एनर्जी हमें बाहर से लेनी पड़ेगी, फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड ऑफ द बॉडी. That is food and processes like nutrition. How can we take energy? By the food. Food we eat, plant also take food, their nutrients. Okay, and the process is called as nutrition. Now life depends on carbon based molecules. Okay, थोड़ा केमिस्ट्री में चले जाओ. There are some carbon based molecules are there. They are necessary for living organisms. For example, protein, amino acid, vitamins are there. So food sources have carbon sources, and there are different sources. Sources are also different in different organisms. Like किसी गाड़ी के अंदर डीजल होता है, किसी गाड़ी के अंदर पेट्रोल होता है, ऑटो रिक्शा के अंदर CNG होता है. Like that, every different organism has different type of nutrition, different type of energy required for them for proper processing, proper functioning. Now most common reactions are oxidizing and reducing. Oxidizing and reducing processes are the most common among our life processes. So keep remember this thing. Now in single celled organisms, it means in unicellular organisms. Okay, we should know what is unicellular, what is multicellular. Okay, so in single celled organism there is no specific organ for the food, for the exchanging of the gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and there is no any special organ for removal of the waste material. Okay, हम जो लेते हैं, जो कचरा बचता है उसको बाहर भी तो निकालना पड़ता है. ठीक है, that's why in single celled unicellular organisms there is no any organ. They are only one cell. Okay, so no specific organ. But in multicellular organism like humans, like plants, like animals, higher animals, okay, there is complex processes, there is complex system of particular life process. Okay, now in multicellular organism like humans we have various body parts. Various body parts have special function. Okay, like we have heart, we have our human heart. So what is function of heart? To pump the blood throughout the body. Okay, we have also kidney for what? Removing the waste material, filtering. किडनी हमारा आरओ सिस्टम है. ओके, जैसे फिल्ट्रेशन होता है वैसे ही. देन वी हैव सेल्स आर मेड, सेल्स दे कंबाइन एंड मेक द टिश्यू विल कंबाइन एंड मेक organ will combine and make organ system. Then organ system finally make the whole body. This is the keep remember these things, very important. Various body parts, how various body parts are made. Okay, so there are some cells in multicellular cells. In multicellular organism there are more than one cell. Okay, so similar cells will combine and make tissue, particular tissue. Okay, depending upon their function. So tissue will combine and form organ, special organ. For example, here we can take organ as a heart. What is heart? Organ. And heart makes the organ system, means circulatory system. Okay, we have different reproductive systems made from reproductive organs, like that. Also we have different processes, different systems in our body, like that. Now we require oxygen and food. Okay, in multicellular cells and also in unicellular cells we require oxygen and food. Now these are the chemical reactions. This chemical reaction occur and they will produce some byproducts. For example, if we take a milk, दूध में से जैसे दही बनता है, छाछ बनती है, वैसे जो बाय प्रोडक्ट्स जो बनते हैं, so it is called by products, means extra products. They are good for us, but in these organisms chemical reaction will produce byproducts, but byproducts are not useful for the cell, not useful, even they can harmful for the cell also. They will break down the cell will die. So these byproducts can be removed. So it is called as waste material needed to be removed from the body. This system is called as excretion system, our excretory system. What will happen? Waste material which is not required, which is not useful for our body, needed to be removed. Okay, so system is called as excretion. Excretion is a process, different life process. One type of life process is excretion, another is we have discussed is nutrition. Now we will discuss step by step different processes. Okay guys, so now we are going to discuss our first life process, that is nutrition. Okay, so 6.2 nutrition. Now what is nutrition? We are doing work and we required our energy. काम करने के लिए हमें कुछ एनर्जी चाहिए. So there are some materials from outside. We need material from outside. As we know, I have discussed over earlier, the energy materials we require from our outside from the body. Now for the growth, to develop and synthesize protein, these are some processes in our body happening in every organism's body. Growth, development, synthesis of protein, like that. This is an example of metabolism. So we are living organisms and this is our characters. These processes are our characters, like that. So this energy, this nutrition is required for growth, development and synthesizing protein. For example, one example of nutrition is food we eat. Okay, food is a best example for our nutrition. Now how we get the food, how living organism will get the food. So there are different mechanisms of taking up the food. Some organism will have simple inorganic substances. In some organism, in simple organisms, there is a simple process of taking food, like inorganic substances. For example, carbon dioxide and water. They will take carbon dioxide and water as a nutrition in some organisms. They are called as autotrophs. We can say आत्मनिर्भर. Okay, they are autotrophs. वो अपना जो न्यूट्रिशन है वो खुद बनाएंगे. इसलिए आत्मनिर्भर, ऑटोट्रॉप्स. Okay, so examples are green plants, bacteria. Okay, these are the examples. Green plants is the best example of autotrophic organism. Autotrophic means they make their own food. They are not dependent on other organisms. Okay, so they are atmanirbhar. Now, in other organisms, they utilize complex substances for their nutrition. Okay, for example, in their body they have to be broken into simpler forms. These complex substances they will take, but they have to convert into simpler form for easily taken for the body. So these have to be broken into the simpler forms by biocatalyst. We can say enzymes. Biocatalyst means enzymes. Enzymes are one type of proteins. We will discuss it later. So enzymes are the proteins, and they will do complex substances convert into simpler forms easily for the body, for the living organism, like that. So there are different mechanism of nutrition. For example, autotrophic nutrition. Okay, first of all, our autotrophic nutrition. What is autotrophic nutrition? So this is happen for the carbon and energy requirement. Okay, in autotrophic nutrition we will get carbon and energy required for the use of organism, particular organisms. For example, photosynthesis. Okay, so in photosynthesis this process will going on. Carbon dioxide plus water will use chlorophyll, will use sunlight, sun energy, and then convert into carbohydrates. Carbohydrate means glucose, sugar. Okay, carbon dioxide and water will be removed out. So this is the simple process. We have to equalize this reaction by taking 6 carbon dioxide, 12 H2O will give C6H12O6 means glucose. This is a formula for glucose. Glucose is the simplest sugar in the world. Okay, then 6 CO2 and 6 H2O will balance. We will balance equation like this. Okay, now carbohydrates utilize and store as starch. Carbohydrate will utilize by the plants or by the animals, and then they will store. Why store? Because they require in some amount. बाकी का जो बचेगा वो लोग स्टोर कर देंगे फॉर देयर फ्यूचर यूज. फ्यूचर में यूज करने के लिए दे विल स्टोर एज अ स्टार्च इन प्लांट्स. दे विल कार्बोहाइड्रेट विल स्टोर एज अ स्टार्च in plant, but in animals glycogen is there. Glycogen is a storage form of carbohydrate. Keep in mind this difference, very important. Okay, don't mix up here. Starch in plants, glycogen in animals. Okay, this is the storage form of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate means energy. Okay, now we will see the photosynthesis process. Okay, so there is some events in photosynthesis. Our first event is absorption of the light energy by the chlorophyll. Okay, so as we know, plant have chloroplast in their cell. Okay, you should know the their plant cell structure. Okay, there are chloroplast. Chloroplast is a organelle found in cell, plant cell particularly, and chloroplast will not found in animal cells. Keep in mind. Now absorption of light will happen, and chlorophyll will taken the light energy. Now this light energy taken by the chlorophyll will converted into chemical energy. Okay, light energy converted to chemical energy. And third event is reduction of the carbon dioxide. Okay, here we have seen the whole reaction like this. Reduction of carbon dioxide in carbohydrate. We can see here carbohydrate is formed as a glucose. Okay, so these mainly three events occurring in photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is useful for green plants, some bacteria, okay, some algae also. Now These three events no need to take place immediately. There is no need to take immediately means number wise. Okay, first, second, and third. Specially for in deserts, like desert area, there will dry region. Okay, so there is no need to take place immediately. Okay, so they have different timing, different period for this particular events. You can see more details in our textbook. So now in next lecture we will discuss the leaf section structure, and we will discuss our activities related to this photosynthesis. Okay, we will discuss it later. Thank you guys.